Hello everyone, this is Layout Update HO version number 1. Now as you can see, you might know me for my O-gauge updates, but that was getting way too expensive with the O-gauge, sadly. So, I went to this, let's just say, indoor flea market in Salem, and I was able to get this. This is a 282 Pennsylvania steam locomotive from Genesis. As you can see, I put her together, got it all fixed up and ready for it. But yeah. This is the slowest speed I could possibly get from it. There. Still a nice running speed, but you know. Got that in a nice tender here. Had to replace the coupling with an old version. As you can see, I got 3 of these Pennsylvania baggage cars here. One from each sort of thing. These are 2 old Tyco ones here. I'm going to speed this up a bit. And the next one we have is a Bachmann. You can tell it's Bachmann because of one thing. Right here. A little extra on the door. I also got several normal Bachmann passenger cars here. Got like 3 of those. Got an old Pullman car coming here. And the final car I got was this observation car, which should be coming right about now, with a nice red banner. I'm going to cut to another camera angle so you can see this in a better clarity. But thank you guys, and I'll see you when I get that done. And I'm back with a better angle here. Gonna bring the engine around again. Real quick. Just gonna run it at a slow speed here. As you can see, runs fairly smooth even on this old track. I still need to buy a new version of this, like the Easy Track version. I did try to buy them while I was there, but sadly, I was cheaped out. It didn't have that little sensor thing to plug it in, so, you know, can't use that anymore. But yeah, other than that, this is beautiful, and I'll cut to my next engine I bought. Up next is this small Pennsylvania diesel. There's a blooper for the blooper reel episode. But yeah, this was a custom made one they had there, where they just painted the shell a different color. It's a matte black, and well, you'll see it running up here. Gonna slow it down here. As you can see behind it, it has a Pennsylvania not baggage car, mail car. It's a limited one. You can see that on the side there. Gonna try to get it running again. And okay, that's one thing these are prone to do, decouple. And they won't couple back up on curves, so I'm gonna have to do that manually. So next we have a streamlined smooth top, I'm gonna call it. Passenger car, you know, standard, 2 gold lines running through it on the top and bottom of the windows. Oh, and of course it would decouple. Next we have my rough top, I'm going to call it, because there's these lines here. It's a bit smaller than the last one, but it's a lot more detailed. It's older too. And finally we have this smooth top, what I would call end car. Now I'm not going to be running this around again. Well, I might without the cars here, because these things are prone to coming apart and decoupling. Yeah, so I'll cut to that with the engine. Okay, and I set up another thing here. I bought a few Texaco tanker cars. There's 2 others in my bin I have to put the wheels on and buy them. But, yeah, I'll just run her around. carrying my little Texaco train, I guess. Now, I put those on because, well, I have a ton of them, and plus, it looks okay. As you can see, runs smooth. That's just a track problem there, which is why I need to get a new one. You can see all my tanker cars. I have 5 of them. And feel free to request any sort of review on these items up close and personally against one of those white backgrounds. As you can see, Baltimore and Ohio caboose there. Not a Pennsylvania because I need to buy some. But yeah, it's a very nice engine. I love it to death. And I'm going to stop it right here. Bring her up. There we go. And I'll be back with my first engine I've ever owned. And next we have my old logging engine here. Or at least that's what I'm going to call it, since I got this from a garage sale with 2 log cars and that caboose that you saw last time. Only problem is, this engine has a bit of problems running at slow speed. Oop, and it decoupled from the caboose. Another blooper for the blooper reel. Gonna just go over here and run it into the back of the train so it couples. And it's not gonna couple, but you've already seen this caboose. Very old. 80s. Gonna just bring it up then with the 2 logging cars. Or it could just stall on me and I have to push it. There we go. As you can see, it's an old lifelike switcher. You know, small. It's a 2584. Love this engine to death. Bit temperamental though, as you can see. Behind it I put 2 logging cars. And I did not intend on that, but it just stalled out on me again. You can tell just how old this thing is. And, you know. Now, these are the Southern Railroad. But, I barely noticed that when running, and I think it looks good regardless. Now, these are old Tyco cars here. With a lifelike engine. Same with the Texaco. They're lifelike. Basically everything here is old except for my new passenger cars and the steam engine there. And I'll move on to my final set. Next up I have this old army train from Model Power. This was my second engine I've ever had. And I'm just going to run this forward a bit. Bit of difficulty. Oh, as you can see, there's a U.S. flatbed there. The huge anti-aircraft gun on the train. Which this is a fun feature of it. It used to be able to shoot, but you can turn this valve back here. And it lifts the gun. Kind of show you that better. The only problem is it derails a lot of the time you try to do that. It's not exactly worth messing with. Have to get a better tripod that doesn't shake like that. Gonna run it forward a bit. And finally, the Army caboose. Thank you guys for watching and seeing my collection. And for the final hoorah, I am going to be running this engine for a bit. And I'm going to be playing music to it. Enjoy the show.